In this video, I'm going to tell you why moving to the Philippines could be your second chance at life. Stay tuned. So I get a lot of emails and messages from expats that are moving out here or that have already moved out here. And one expat in particular I was talking to told me he was older, he was in his 70s, and he says, I'm moving out to the Philippines, to live to the end of my days and die. And we started talking about it, and really, we kind of decided that you really come out at no matter what age, you come out to the Philippines really to live again. It's kind of like your second chance at life. So even though some of us guys are older, when we come out here, it really is like a brand new start, and it's a chance to live our life better, perhaps, pursue things that we didn't have a chance to do back in the West, maybe to have that dream girl that we never got back in the West. So for a variety of different reasons, really the Philippines can be a second chance at life. One of the things that brings us out to the Philippines or Southeast Asia is finances. Now this is more true for a lot of the older guys who are maybe on a fixed income like a pension or Social Security or whatever form of money that you're receiving on a regular monthly basis. Now, for most guys in the West, not all of us are successful guys, and a lot of us live just above poverty, or we live maybe lower middle class. But a lot of us come out here, and it is a chance for us to kind of live a better life. Me, for example, back in America, I didn't go out to eat 5, 6, 7 nights a week. Here in the Philippines, I cook breakfast and lunch. I usually only eat 2 meals a day, but lunch or dinner, I usually am out and enjoying a nice meal out on the town. And I really enjoy that. Now, in America, I didn't have a chance to do that. It was just too expensive. Even if it was just me, I didn't have the chance to do that. Also, in the West, we tend to use a lot more credit. The house is on credit, the car is on credit, or our credit cards are maxed out. Everything tends to revolve around credit. And here, you come out here and you really don't use credit at all. Maybe you bring a credit card from the West, and you'll use it every once in a while to book a trip or a hotel or a flight. But for the most part, we don't use credit at all, and therefore our debt to income ratio changes quite a bit versus how we lived in the West, where the debt was certainly, for many of us, would overcome the amount of income that we had. So a lot of us also, we didn't have chances to do a lot of excursions, take frequent vacations. But here in the Philippines, I live at a very modest amount of money, a very moderate amount of income. But I'm able to do weekly excursions, take motorbike rides, go scuba diving, take a nice vacation every few months or so. And I didn't have that chance in the West. So for a lot of us, again, this is a second chance at life where we can come out here and kind of get a peek and really feel what it lives to live life a little nicer for a change and not have to work so hard. So finances is a big part of that. Number 2, let's be honest. How many guys would move out here if it wasn't for the beautiful, sweet Filipino women? I don't know. Maybe they would choose other places in Southeast Asia that can be even less expensive, like Vietnam and Thailand. But because of the English barrier and other reasons, a lot of guys really do like the Philippines. And girls is a big part of that. So for a lot of guys, we're average looks, we're below average looks, maybe we're a little overweight, maybe we're older now, and you can't in the West, if you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s, you can't go approach a 20 or 30-year-old girl, not with the girl freaking out on you or saying, get away, I'm not interested. shutting you down completely. But here in the Philippines, you could go up to a 20 or a 30-year-old girl, flirt, get her phone number, have a relationship with her. You know, I'm not going to get into a whole age gap thing. That's another video that I produced, but you can watch that. But, you know, here you can meet a genuine girl who does care about you, and there can be an age gap. They tend to be sweeter here, nicer, more feminine. They don't mind doing laundry. They don't mind cooking. They don't mind taking care of their guy. Now, am I saying that a Filipina is going to be a maid for you? Absolutely not. They want fair treatment just like any other girl. But they are more than willing to be feminine, and they don't mind being a woman. And it's a refreshing thing for many guys who come out here to live. Let's be honest. A lot of us are just fed up with feminism. We're fed up with, women putting other things as a priority. Work is a priority. Their friends are a priority. Everything else is a priority except for the guy and for family. So, yeah, those are two things right there, money and finances. Now, don't expect to come out to the Philippines and have a perfect life. Things are not going to run smoothly all the time, but things didn't run smoothly back in the West either. And I think sometimes we forget that, and guys come out here to the Philippines, and a lot of them get frustrated. A lot of them don't have a lot of friends, and they just go and they do a lot of drinking, and they get frustrated at the way things work in the Philippines. Things are much slower. Things are not as organized always. But if you take a step back and look at what you have here, you're living for less money. You can have a very nice girl here. You can enjoy the beaches and the waterfalls and the scenery and the islands, island type living, warm weather year round. You know, if you take a step back and don't worry about, them saying, "I'm sorry, sir, we're out of stock. We don't have that item." The way things work sometimes are a little unusual. You go to a restaurant, you get every 5 people, everybody gets their meal at separate times. One person's finished eating, then another person just got their food and they finished eating, then the third person got their meal. You just got to learn to relax. This is the way things work. You go in line at the bank, somebody tries to cut in front of you, the service takes forever sometimes. You just have to learn to slow your life down, relax a little bit, don't get too stressed. Just come out here and enjoy life and truly have a second chance at life here in the Philippines. So guys, if you agree or disagree, more than welcome to have those comments and discussion down below. Make sure you check out and follow my Facebook and Instagram at Gio in the Philippines. Also my Patreon account, Gio in the Philippines, for dating and marriage workshop. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification to stay up to date with the latest content. See you guys later.